And then get this. He said, I love that Flowerhorn in your fish room. And I was like, Flowerhorn? I don't have any Flowerhorns in my fish room, man. That's right. You don't want to be called a Flowerhorn, do you? Do you? What's up, guys? It's your boy Scott from King Queen Cichlid bringing you yet another new video. And today's video, by popular demand, I've seen all the comments on all my videos, we are going to talk about the Amphilophus Trimac, and it is one of my favorite.
You say that all the time.
I know, I've said this before, but it is one of my favorite cichlids that I'm currently keeping in my fish room, and I can't wait to talk about them because all I hear is Flowerhorn, 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 and no one gives respect back to the Amphilophus Trimac, which is the building block for the Flowerhorns in the first place. First and foremost, I have to recognize my good friend Moe Devlin, the famous photographer who's been doing fish photography for over 30 years. His work has been in every public magazine you can think of. He is an absolute photographer master, and he was the first person to introduce me to the Amphilophus Trimac way back in the 2000s, like 6 or 7, and I've been in love with him ever since. Now, I told Moe I was doing a video on Amphilophus Trimac, and he was kind enough to send me some of his professional photography straight out of his fish room of some incredible Amphilophus Trimac that he's keeping currently. So let's check out those pictures. Wow, how cool are those photos? They're incredible. Moe has so much talent. I wish I could take photos the way this man does. I do try to call him sometimes to get some tips on how I can make my photos better, but this guy speaks around the world teaching people how to take photos, and as you can see based on those photos, he is one of the best. Also, I have to mention my friend David F. Kelly. He actually put a photo up of his male Trimac on the King and Queen Facebook page, which kind of got this all started because I was like, man, people are talking about the Trimac. There's not a lot of information about them. I keep getting comments on my videos, hey, we want to learn more about Trimac. So here we are today. David, thank you so much for sharing your picture on the Facebook page, our Facebook page. What an incredible specimen. Large, mean, and in charge. I absolutely love your male Trimac cichlid. Now, let's just get some basic information about the Trimac before we go much further. So I'm going to play some sexy videos and overdub some of this with my vocals, and let's get a little more information about these incredible beasts. Let's go. So the Amphilophus Trimac is from Central America, like each and every one of the cichlids I basically keep in my fish room. You can find the Trimac anywhere from Mexico all the way up to Panama. These guys get up to about 15 to 16 inches large. Those are the males, and the females usually range anywhere from 8 to 10 inches. They love to eat fish and invertebrates in the wild, but I highly recommend any good food. These guys will readily take it and do well with it. Again, as you know, I never feed live fish to my cichlids. It makes them aggressive. Plus, you take the risk of entering parasites and other diseases into your tank that could potentially kill your beautiful cichlids. So don't use live fish. I did it once. I lost a beautiful green terror, and I never use live foods again. Just my tip. Now, besides giving them a good diet of food, water changes, like I'm always talking about, is essential to their health. These guys should live 20 plus years. 20 plus years. So feed them well, have a good filtration system, do your water changes. These guys will do great in your fish room. there's not a whole lot of these guys available. I go to fish stores all the time doing reviews and stuff, and I very rarely see these guys in the fish room or any stores. I talked to my buddy Mark De Niro at Natural Pets Plus in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, and he told me it is much easier for shop owners to get Flowerhorns than Amphilophus Trimacs, which is just breaks my heart, because the entire Flowerhorn comes from the DNA and genetics of a Trimac. That's the first building block of every Flowerhorn, is the Amphilophus Trimac, and then obviously other fish, other cichlids are brought in to give it that pearl look in the huge cock. No, not that cock. The huge cock on his forehead or knuckle hump that these Flowerhorns are prized for. Hey, I can tell I've got you interested in the Amphilophus Trimac. So the next question is, how do you get one? Well, I know of two places you can go to get one. The first one is my buddy Kevin at Tangled Up in Cichlids. He has a fresh pair of Amphilophus Trimacs from our buddy Moe Devlin, and he has fry right now as we speak. He's growing them out, and he's going to be selling them really soon. And then my boy Skip from Fish Law 1, definitely check his channel out as well. He is a master breeder when it comes to Trimacs, and what he also calls the Pyro Trimacs, which is a much more colorful, deeper red Amphilophus Trimacs that he has available. Reach out to Skip, tell him I said I sent you. Skip lives in the Maryland area, and I'm sure he will be able to hook you up with a gorgeous Amphilophus Trimacs. So, why do people keep Flowerhorns and not Trimacs? I wish I could answer that question, because personally, my opinion, the Trimacs has so much more to offer. Beautiful, large, they're going to live longer than Flowerhorns, because Flowerhorns are hybrids, and historically hybrids don't have the genetics to live as long as a pure cichlid does. So where the Amphilophus Trimacs may live 20 plus years, the Flowerhorn usually ranges anywhere to 10 to 12 years before it passes away. I'm not a huge fan of the pearls and all the various colors that these Flowerhorns have. I mean, sure, Flowerhorns are great. It is an Amphilophus body injected with African cichlid colors. I get it. It's beautiful, but I have always been and will always continue to be someone who loves pure, natural cichlids that come from the Central and South Americas. Alright guys, it is the 8-minute mark, and I'm going to bring this video to an end. I think it's been a great discussion thus far, but I hope you guys will continue to talk about this debate in the comments below. Flowerhorn versus the Amphilophus Trimacs, or the Amphilophus species altogether. What are your thoughts on them? Do you keep Flowerhorns, and if so, what do you like about them? Do you not keep Flowerhorns, and if so, why do you not keep them? Again, I think I'm pretty transparent with my feelings on them. I don't have anything against Flowerhorns, but I just feel that the Amphilophus species gives me more than enough different species of fish that I will never really have a desire to keep a Flowerhorn. Now, I did at one point have a Flowerhorn that was given to me by a friend. I kept him for a couple of years. I took him to the 2018 Aquatic Experience, and he actually won best of his class. And some gentleman came by and offered me more money than I thought I could resist, and so I took the deal and actually sold the Flowerhorn to someone else, and I haven't had a Flowerhorn since. I think they're nice fish, they're just not for me. So, thanks so much guys for watching, I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to us, and don't forget, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Liz and I will be going live Saturday at 7 o'clock. Alright guys, have a great weekend, keep your hands wet, and enjoy this hobby for all it's worth. There's no better hobby than keeping tropical fish. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Don't forget to sign up to the Big Fish Deal. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Liz and I will be going live Saturday at 7 o'clock. Hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
King and the Queen, smash like. For the King and the Queen, subscribe. to the king and the queen, cause they all about fish, if you know what I mean. Come through. It's the king and the queen, smash like. For the king and the queen, subscribe to the king and the queen.